Breaking news, the Mylan saga has been getting worse by the minute. Moments ago, the U.S. Senate's Permanent Subcommittee on Investigations just decided it's going to look into Mylan's pricing of the EpiPen. You've been hearing about these. The probe is described as, quote, a preliminary inquiry. Mylan happens to be the top corporate sponsor and partner of a group called Food Allergy Research and Education, FARE. We're bringing back in a Fox Business exclusive the CEO of FARE, Dr. James Baker, for first reaction to this breaking news about the fact that the Senate is now going to possibly launch this inquiry.
Liz, thank you for having me. I think that all of the events over the past few weeks have been very disconcerting to us. And our job is to make sure our patients have access to epinephrine, to that life-saving drug. And all of the issues that have gone on, the issues surrounding availability and marketing, and many of the statements that have been made by Mylan are very disconcerting to us.
Well, Dr. Baker, we spoke to you a week and a half ago, and you hadn't had an opportunity to hear from them. Have you spoken with the CEO, Heather Bresch, or anybody on the board? Have they tried to reassure you about anything regarding the EpiPens, of which I'm holding 2, and if you buy them retail, I'm holding $600 worth that used to be just about $114 just a few years ago?
Yes, obviously everyone knows of the price increase. We had a brief conference call with several other organizations with Ms. Bresch. I think that we're all concerned about some statements they've made where they actually seem to take credit for some of the initiatives around epinephrine supply as marketing tools. The school epinephrine bill had nothing to do with Mylan. It was based on the issue of young people actually dying in schools without this drug. And it doesn't prescribe EpiPens for school. It prescribes epinephrine. And that epinephrine has saved young people's lives already.
Well, to this point, though, everyone's waiting to see what your group will do. You represent a huge number of people who suffer from fatal allergies. Dr. Baker, what are you going to do? You've got a very powerful voice here.
Well, we have really reviewed this extensively. It's given us tremendous pause. We at FARE believe that even if a single child is injured or dies because they can't afford an EpiPen, it's a preventable tragedy. So today we're putting a statement on our website. As we move forward, we've decided to make ourselves totally independent from anyone in the auto-injector space. You can look at www.foodallergy.org to get our statement and the position. And we feel that we need to do this because the market needs to be fixed. There are many things that could be done. We could bring in foreign products. We could do a number of things under these emergency situations to make sure patients have auto-injectors. But to do that, we feel we need to be totally independent.
So you are removing, just to be clear, you're removing Mylan's logo off your site, because I remembered seeing that, and you are not going to be related to Mylan in any way, because as I'm being told, it's still on your web. Is that correct, Jen? Yeah, the logo's still on your website. You're removing relationships with Mylan?
There are contractual issues that we can't resolve until the end of the year, but moving forward, we are going to be independent of any producer or marketer in the epinephrine space.
How much will it cost you? What kind of money are you out by doing that? It's a brave move. I'm sure many of your people might appreciate the move, but does this leave you with a financial hole?
Well, it's money that we won't have to support our programs, but it's something we felt that we needed to do regardless of how much money was involved.
Do you think the CEO, Heather Bresch, should step down? I'm only repeating what some people have said about this situation, not so much from the past, but how the near past, that she has mishandled this situation so badly, and worse, going on another business network, CNBC, and saying she's more, quote, frustrated than anybody. And that is hard to believe for some people who have children either who have died because they didn't have access to EpiPens, or who have children who suffer from these fatal allergies, or they themselves suffer from them.
I was personally very disappointed by Ms. Brush's appearance on CNBC because that's when she seemed to take credit for the epinephrine access programs that really were the work of thousands of advocates across the country. I can't say what she should do. I can say that right now Mylan needs to fix things and move forward.
Okay.
We're very concerned for our patients that we maintain their access to epinephrine, and Mylan is part of that.
Interesting. We will soon be totally independent of Mylan, is what Dr. James Baker is saying. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Dr. Baker, join us again. He's head of FARE, Food Allergy Research and Education.